you can see it clearly on video that it comes off a man.
But this is what I'm saying. What if it's one of them ones that are just like, you know, you gotta watch it back maybe 2-3 times. And you gotta watch it back.
The game stop.
They do that for fouls. They do that for fouls.
Yeah, but for penalties, bro. Penalties, red cards. This is why the game stops. Don't stop for a free kick, bro. The game doesn't stop for that.
Wait,
let me make something right for you. Only way it stops for a free kick is if they think it's a penalty and they find out the contact's happened outside the box. That is the only way the game stops for a free kick, bro.
You see their point of what they're making.
But now stopping it for fucking corners and shit.
No, but here's this.
You know what these men are saying basically, yeah? You see like corners and that, yeah? Like the little fake touches. Yeah, we like them. Yeah, but the VAR is there to basically stop that. No, that's the point of what he's trying to say. I understand your point, but his point is basically them little corners.
No, VAR's been there. I get what you are saying, yeah. I get what you are saying, yeah, or what Loons is saying, like, yeah, and sort of all being part of the game and stuff like that, yeah. But they've got video referees on these pitch. They do retrospective decisions. There's no way I'm watching a game at home, yeah, and I can see my team can see the corner that's not the corner. I can see it. And VAR exists. VAR's not there for everything. I hear where you're coming from, but I'm just talking in facts. How could I see that this is a wrong decision?
Bro, but VAR's was meant to let it run.
Yeah. No, but VAR's not there for everything.
Bro, that's right now. VAR's
side. Penalties.
Romney red cards. It's as simple as this. Arsenal, we changed football again. We won bare corners. They got to implement it on the world stage. We're the coldest.
No,
we are bigger than the Prem. They now have to show them. They know what. They know how the World Cup's going to be won. They know it's a corner.
No, you're getting confused, bro. If it's fouls in the box and now VAR intervening fouls in the box, cool, because that's your story. For it being a corner, that's got nothing to do with you.
No, it's moved on now.
That's got nothing to do with
this, man.
It's mad. This one, I got something to say on this one. Go on.
Listen, officials will now also be able to step in if a foul is committed before the ball is in play at a set piece, such as an attacker blocking a defender before a corner is taken.
I've got something to say.
Arsenal changed the game. Arsenal changed the game. That makes sense. We changed the game.
You know what? See me, yeah? That makes no sense because as far as I know, in terms of football, see corners, yeah? Like, we can hold each other for as long as until the whistle's blown. So you can do all of that. And when the whistle's blown, you got to let go.
No, you can't. No, you can't. You fought.
That's why they always allow it. And then as soon as the whistle's blown, you've got to let go.
No. Are you hearing what you're saying?
Hey, wasn't that rule always in though?
No, it is, but I just feel like, no, but what you're saying, Loons, is mad. You're saying a man's allowed to hold you until that.
Sorry, boys. Yeah, but you know when he's on position on them set pieces, see on them set pieces on corners and stuff like that, it's always the referee that stops the bit of the argy-bargy. You're saying VAR can get involved now.
Yeah.
So that's different.
Okay,
the referee might not see it.
My man.
But you know, before the whistle, the game's not in play, bro.
But that's at the ref's discretion.
Every week we watch and we play a corner, and the ref will come and say, "You know, man,
allow it."
Yeah. And the rest, it's too heavy though,
but they'll stop. If that's going on, the ref will say stop and restart.
If
the play's not pure. If it's a corner, free kick, whatever, and men are going like this, and the ball comes in, the ref's gonna say no, stop. Hopefully you stop it. I've warned you now. The guy that I think initiates the next time, he's made the foul. And 9 times out of 10, it's the attacking team. So it's not that much of a match.
No, Lippy, you're right with what you're saying, but you see, like previously, when you see a corner get swung in the box and that, and then it's because the contact's still happening after the whistle was blown. Because he's seen it happen.
Once the ball's
you see them doing that stuff. You know when they get in position, you see them holding each other to get the game up. When the guys walk into the corner with the ball, they're all doing this.
Yeah, but that's why they
can't be committed then. Stop. Football's not a non-contact sport, bro. Football is it's not a non-contact sport. You can't tackle with your hands. So you're allowed to, if you're jousting for position, if the corner's coming in, and me and Lippy are jousting for position and stuff like that, the referee, exactly, when it goes too much, the ref stops it. That's what he's saying, the ref stops the argy-bargy, says, use up, cut that out.
You won't let the game go.
We're allowed to jostle and do things in that contact. That's not a foul. I'm not fouling him.
Right, the rest are going to say, you are the ones that obviously playing, these two are being silly. So let me ask you, yeah? So when the guy is, walking to the corner with the leather, yeah? Right? And they're having argy-bargy, can a foul be committed then?
Yes.
Of course. But the guy's walking...
but listen.
How can a foul be committed?
Bro,
Man can punch someone. I'm just asking a question,
I'm answering you. Listen, the foul won't result in a free kick, but it will result in the ref a penalty in play. No, he'll say stop. We're not gonna carry on if the players stop now. But when play resumes, one of you man do this, it's a foul. Yes, I'm letting man know. Simple. Yeah, but again, that don't mean it's allowed. If the ref's warning you from something.
But what's this saying? That's what I'm asking you.
Bro, it's saying that now it's not about the ref. The VAR will say, brother, you didn't see this. Let me go check this now.
Look, you're not saying, look, I'll say again.
So that's what I'm saying. Look, when the guy's
walking, forget the walking, forget the way the only time on them.
I'm just saying when the corner hasn't been taken.
The only time on them set pieces, free kicks on corners, when the referee spots an infraction before the ball's thing, he will stop it. And he will get involved in residents there. That's always happened. The only difference is now it's not just about the ref. The ref might miss it, and VAR could hit him up and say, "Yo, go to the thing. You need to see what happened."
Listen, that's it. Listen,
yeah.
If VAR identifies an offence before the restart, referees will be sent to the monitor for an on-field review. So let's give another example. How Arsenal changed the kick. Like they're trying to move. This is what they're gonna do. They're trying to move. They put these things in place, right? And then when it's there, they're gonna say, "Oh, if that was there for this goal in the 25-26 season, you lot wouldn't have won it." Because again, prime example.
Not gonna go to the
prime example. It needs to. But let me know. Prime example. The West Ham VAR disallowed goal. Yeah, there is arguments about the order of which the fouls took place. Yeah. If this was in place, the referee would have went back and saw
all the infractions.
He would have said, "This is the first foul."
Yeah.
This is maybe he could have said, "Yeah, these two man's 50-50, but that one there," and maybe it might have not been number 19 on Raya, and it could be a different story. Like, they're not trying to have this happen on the world stage.
Makes sense.
Which makes sense. Every 4 years.
Hand of God. Hand of God.
Everyone, we get to go back next year, try and win the World Cup again. This is every 4 years. They're trying to make sure this is officiated to the team.
It's the biggest tournament in the world, bro. Yeah. You don't want no embarrassment with nothing, bro.
But it's spoiling the game, though. Because VAR is taking control. Sooner or later, there ain't even going to be no refs on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be
just on a big speaker.
Nah.
Joe, you've got corners now. You've got corners now. VAR's getting
There's
involved.
still decisions, though.
What decision?
This is the thing. If the
VAR's making
if the ref blows for a simple foul, VAR can't say, "Yeah, VAR, that's not a foul." VAR is for serious decision.
Corner kick.
No, but you have to. But again, that's not going to be for all it. Because again,
not going to be.
No, but hear this: if VAR sees it's not a corner, it's not going to be a bump. Every time it happens, it's going to be.
Yeah, but sorry. Change the dynamic of the game. Imagine your team's losing, and then it's taken VAR 3 minutes to make a decision whether it is a corner.
Sometimes it does.
It's going to slow down the game.
At the end of the day, all these innovations are improving the game. I believe VAR wouldn't even have came in if, where was it, South Africa? Lampard got bumped.
Gerrard. No, Lampard.
Germany.
Goal line decision. Yeah. But they weren't using it. They weren't getting after that. So yeah, that issue. I'm saying it's all. It's like Hawkeye. Like I put them all in the same thing. Goal line technology, VAR. I feel like all that the same thing. If that didn't happen, that wouldn't have got advanced as much as it needed to. You know what I'm saying? That was a big, massive decision. And if VAR and all that existed, man would have went through.
Just goal line technology.
I'm saying I'm putting them all in the same thing.
No,
it's all the same thing. It's referee assistant.
You can't do that, man.
It's referee assistant. It's technology, man. It's technology. VAR's opinion. Goal line technology is back. Goal line technology is not in grassroots football in the marshes. So it's all the same thing. It's
not in the championship. It's not in the championship. What are you talking about?
Goal line technology.
In the championship?
Yes.
No, it's not.
The ball that goes over the line.
They ain't got VAR.
Yeah, this one. Right, but anyway, in my opinion, I've looped them all in the same thing.
Listen, This is where, if I read this, Loons probably wouldn't have had this whole conversation. VAR checks on corners will only be used to correct obvious errors and must not delay the restart of play.
This is why that man told you don't interrupt when he's in the screen.
Yeah,
he could have got there.
He could have got there. I didn't know this.
He's not interrupted my play.
Why are you so fucking
Let's go. Let's carry on. Sorry. Officials will also only intervene for incorrectly awarded second yellow cards and will not be recommended to make a second booking. That's good. So they can't say, yo, I think that's a second yellow, but they can't say, yo, that's second yellow. Let's chill. And I think that's very good. Dope. But that is going to be very controversial. Very.
And I know you don't blaming me, but I'm blaming Robin, man, for throwing the kitchen.
Because let's have it right.
That was disruptive. That was disruptive.
No, but how to let you lot know something?
You definitely got kicked out as well.
All of us here.
No.
Wait,
I
what?
used to walk out.
Man said I used to walk.
Tactical timeout to be stopped.
What's that like where the keeper's dropping on the floor?
Yeah.
How do you stop that though?
Yes.
You can't stop
You're not
that.
meant to do it anyway.
Keeper for fake thing, innit?
How can you tell me?
How can you know that?
Yeah. See, you know.
How? If my
But
hand
you're
is
going to be hurt. You're going to jump up and try and level the ball. No, you're not hurt.
if I feel my hammy, then what?
Exactly.
And I'm that.
Then I'm on the ground.
If the ref goes, no, he's not hurt. They carry on. And my man.
So if you go, my hammy, and then 6 seconds later you go, actually, no, I'm cool. Rest it, no.
What? How do you know? Hammy's detected.
This is what I'm saying. It's all going to be silly. What's the soap sponge and the soapy water? If they forward on in the orange, listen.
On your mouth. Listen, you said it. FIFA is doing this because they're keen to clamp down on the growing issue of teams using injuries to break up play and hold team talks mid-game while players are receiving treatment. Well, do you know what it is? In the World Cup, it's going to be understandable because I'm sure there's going to be water breaks. It's going to be in quite a warm climate. Yeah. So they're going to get time in it. So extra stoppages.
You are saying, how do I know how do I know how your hamstring feels or that? If I see you pretending, yeah? So initially now, I thought you was injured. And then, like I said, 10 seconds later, you're perfectly fine. It's like, okay. You tried to you're pretending.
Hear this though. Say a man's hammy is a bit tight. It's not even a bit tight, it's tight. Let me just land, bro.
Don't play.
Hammy's tight, he goes down. The ref refuses to stop play. That man now gets up, chases the man, and pulls it. And now completes his kick. The ref's decision.
If his hammy was really hurt, he wouldn't get up and dust the man down.
Let's move on.
Let's keep saying.
No, you ain't even got a hammy, so you don't even know how it works. Like,
Bro, certain
Hammy's over the touch.
certain injuries.
You both got brisky in his ankles. You?
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match.
Man got brisky, you know.
You're kissing. You ain't got no leg.
Brisky.
This man don't know
Your personal shit on your whole page, bro.
Thanks, that'll be all for today.
I don't know what he's been on.
Off the board. Off the board.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
That's a crazy statement from a man with half a leg.
New anti-time wasting measures introduced. Referees will now use a visible 5-second countdown for throw-ins and goal kicks. Raw. That's you. What's that? Like on the screen or something? We're just gonna
This is the Arsenal one. This is the Arsenal one.
What? Give me that one. Only team that time waits. Of course, man.
Oh, no, that killed me, though. 1-0 half-time sack, and my man says, yo,
I said, shut up, man.
hurry up, man. I was like,
no, but did you, before the corner, Madueke had the throw, threw it to Mosquera, threw it to Rice, then they done the throw on.
We're champions.
A minute later.
Let's talk about the World Cup.
yeah.
If a throw-in is not taken before the countdown expires, possession will be awarded to the opposition. That's an interesting one. I hear it though. What do you mean? waiting for the centre back can't get up then. There's no offside from the left back. Imagine if the left back's a long thrower and it's gone to the right wing. He's got a stop hold like it's crazy. But you can't be offside from us already. You're not. Yeah, not. Don't do it.
I've seen plenty of power banks over my 15 years of reviewing. This Ridge one, so this, a 10,000 milliampere battery that's already this small, is pretty clutch. But it's also pretty loaded. Built-in braided USB-C cable and lightning cable for fast charging. That just makes sense. But it can also do wireless.
This is a big one. This is a big one. Players being substituted will also now have just 10 seconds